back to That Dead Guy. It's the last day of July 2022, so July 31st, 2022. Hard to believe that another month has come and gone, but hopefully you guys have had a great July. The weather has been nice and hot for most of July here, and no complaints. So let's see what August has to bring as we are getting ready to roll into August tomorrow. But before then, I've got a ton of postcards to write. I've got 6 officials that I can send out, so let me show you what I've got. They're only going to 2 countries. You probably can guess one of the 2. So let's start with that one. My first one is going to Germany, and we've got someone who studied forestry, likes nature very much, and prefers postcards with aspects of my country, where I live, especially nature, animals, and plants. And if you got stamps to go the same, he likes to collect those. So that's great. We have this postcard going out. So fishing in New Brunswick is a big thing. Lupins in June are very prevalent here, and coastlines and water. So I think that's a very good depiction of some areas of New Brunswick. So that one's going out. Set that one aside. The next one is also going to Germany, and he's got every kinds of cards are welcome, but he's got a whole list of things. Especially, he wants things that represent your country. So if you're from Australia, maybe a kangaroo. If you're from Canada, maybe a moose or a beaver or something like that. Penguins from the Antarctic. So lots of things like that. He also says he's into television shows, bicycles, Tour de France, trains, ships, nude art, any kind, welcome please, but put it in an envelope. And then crazy, unsuitable, or unusual cards are also welcome. He likes bicycle postcards, beautiful stamps would be fantastic, and he goes on and on, which is great. So I had this kind of funny card that you kind of send to some people, but you don't send to others. So I got this one when I was in Prince Edward Island at the meetup, and it's about potatoes. And if you know potatoes, potatoes have eyes, and it says, I only have eyes for you. So let's hope that Klaus enjoys that card. My next card going to Germany is a gentleman who works in Berlin. He's a project manager. He likes everything. He loves Berlin. He loves its diversity, long train rides, going to concerts, museums, watching history documentaries, and discovering restaurants. And then he says a couple things that you may want to send, but then he says free to send any postcard. So he likes museums. We've got art. He likes trains. We've got a train art postcard. So I thought maybe I would send that one. It's called La Gare. It was done in 1955. My final card going to Germany, it goes to Julia, and he lives near Berlin, so much like the last one. In his free time, enjoys all sorts of crafts, especially knitting and sewing, loves to read, play the flute, and try to be in nature as much as you can. He says, has a whole bunch of things that she likes. Not a lot of things, but she says, especially if you can send me a postcard of an owl or sheep, that's what she's looking for. So we have this nice owl giving a wink. So hopefully Julia enjoys that one. Okay, a new country. We're going to the United States this time, and this is going to D, and D is in Ohio, and loves reading, watching movies, listening to music, mostly Celtic and Irish, which should be good if she came up here, because there's lots of Celtic and Irish music that's played here in Atlantic Canada. My interests also include the American Civil War, popular culture, feminism, antiques, and letter writing. Things she enjoys receiving as postcards: city landscapes, famous landmarks, college university campuses, ghost towns, maps, British royal family, American Civil War, Route 66, goes on and on. There's quite a bit of different things she likes here. Pin-ups, the Stratford, Ontario Shakespeare Festival. That's kind of an interesting one. Postcrossing meetup cards. So I have a whole bunch of different things that I could send this person. But she likes landscape, she likes maps, she likes things of my area. So I'm going to send this Atlantic Canada map that shows all the different things that you might be able to enjoy while you're here. I thought about sending meetup because I have lots of meetup cards from the meetups we did this summer. Yeah, when you have choices, you got to make some options and make some tough decisions along the way. All right, my last postcard is also going to the United States. It's going to Washington, and this is going to Noel. Noel is into LGBTQA rights. He's been an activist for over 12 years. He owns his own business. He's been able to travel the world. He and his husband I've gone to live in Germany, and he's been to Japan. Wow, he's done a lot of different things. He is also the founder of the Puget Sound Postcrossing group, so that's good that he's continuing postcrossing in his area. He enjoys reading, fantasy, science fiction, writing, Dungeons and Dragons, making art, watercolors, baking, also spending time with his 2 cats. And then he has themes in July. Well, this guy's not going to reach it in July, but his theme in July was local landmarks, museum art, and national food. And topics were national sports from your country, where you were born, what do you live where do you live now, and what's your favorite postcard or stamp theme. So these are things you could probably answer in questions, and I might do that as a response. And then he has a list of all the different things that he likes as postcards. I kind of stopped, I read the whole thing, but I stopped at Dungeons and Dragons. It's great when I can find one person that's interested in those sort of things, because I have a whole box of Dungeons and Dragons postcards. So that's going out. Those are my 6 officials that are going out. And I have all of these that I've chosen to go out to. These are my swaps and friend mail and surprise cards that are going out. So I'm going to work through my cards until my hands fall off today, and then maybe get some more out tomorrow if I don't complete them all today. But I'll show you a few of the ones that I'm going to send out. So I'm going to send out this one here, Fresh Lobster, here in New Brunswick. Just a little tiny card. I've got a card like this that's going to go out to some lucky person. Like I said, I'm just picking and choosing some of the different ones. Nice covered bridge, that's going to go out. We've got some windmills. We've got a meetup card. We've got another meetup card. You got, how about this one? I love Canada. Very cool. Or one of these ones here, you've got Han and Leia with their young Kylo Ren, thinking maybe it's a mistake that he's dressed up as Darth Vader. Be the Reason to Smile card, that's going out. Like I said, I'm not showing you them all, but I am picking and choosing through some of them to show you. PEI potatoes. These are kind of a neat card because it's all different shapes. This one here, Prince Edward Island mussels. That's going to go along with a bunch of other things. So I think that's all I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave the rest as surprises for people. There are a variety of different things that are going out, and I know some of you are watching, so I want it to be a surprise when it gets there. If you think you've already guessed what card's coming to you, you might be right, but you might not be. All right, so that is my goal for today, is to get as many of these cards written and out. What I don't get today, I'll get out tomorrow, because there is no mail tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Brunswick Day here, so there's no mail delivery. I have the day off, so it doesn't matter if I get all the cards written today. I have tomorrow to complete them too, so they're out and ready for Tuesday's mail pickup. So that is my goal. All right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. If it's a long weekend, congratulations, make the most of it. Yesterday I did a ton of things. I got a video out on the Victoria Park Craft Fair, and we had a lot of fun. My wife and I went to that, so that was nice to have her along. And then we did some fun things after that as well. I didn't do videos on it, but I did talk to the owners of a few different places, and I think we're going to do some videos based on the response I got from some of those people. So that could be cool. If you like coffee, stay tuned. There might be something about coffee. And if you like wine, there might be something about wine as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And I really ran into some really cool business owners at the craft fair as well. So maybe that will develop into something else in the future for some new interesting videos. We shall see. And you know, if you were one of the people that was at the craft fair and tuned in and are now watching my channel, reach out if there's something you would like to do as far as to promote your business and be a part of the That Dad Guy community. So we're trying to make things interesting and maybe expanding a bit on the different types of videos you're going to see here. We're going to continue doing post-crossing and stamps, but I'm going to continue also doing the adventures that I can to promote Atlantic Canada. And that's one of the things that I love doing here, is showing people what we've got to offer here. And if you come to the area, what you might want to do while you're here. So for now, stay tuned to everything else and stay safe. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?